But when we're talking about those people who are really struggling and on the verge of maybe leaving their deen, it could be actually through them that our entire community gets saved. And that's what we really need to think about when it comes down to the youth that are quote unquote on the outside. We need them. Because it honestly could be through them that there's some amazing guidance. And how many examples do we need in our tradition of that? We have examples like Umar ibn Khattab. I quoted him in the beginning. Umar ibn Khattab, what was he? It wouldn't be wrong for us to say he was a misguided youth of Mecca. The guy who was out drinking all the time, who had a temper problem, whose intellectual capacity was to the point that he didn't have a god to worship, so he made one with dates, and then when he got hungry, he ate it. But the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, did he say, keep those people away from Dar al-Arqam? Keep those people away from my holy place of prayer? No, that's not what the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. The Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for one of the two Umars. One of the two Umars. Either the biggest enemy of Islam, Abu Jahl, Amr ibn Hakam, or Umar ibn Khattab. He asked for them because look at the potential of what he brought with him afterward. Literally, it was said about Umar ibn Khattab that with Umar came izzah for the Muslims, came honor for the Muslims, because there was this idea that let's invite those who have the biggest issues, that because we need them. It's not this idea of we're trying to fix them. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides their hearts, we want to be there to benefit. And in order to not disqualify ourselves from that, we have to have our doors open and actually have, as Imam Safwan was saying, set up an environment in which they will maybe step through once at some point. Because we sometimes are afraid that, no, they're going to bring their problems with us. No, actually, their problems are the reason they're going to come up with a solution, inshallah. And our community needs the solutions that they will be coming up with. So that's all I really wanted to share, inshallah, is when we think about youth, our past and our future, they've always been the source of kind of solutions or growth within our communities. And I'm not talking about we always need our mashallah youth. That's a term I use of like the mashallah youth who've like been at the masajid, and we should always make sure to keep them empowered and make sure to do whatever we can, inshallah, to keep them here. But we also need those that maybe are disenfranchised, because it's going to be a partnership between the two that's going to actually come up with solutions in order for our deen to, or our deen or the institutions of our deen to really better the society that we live in.
All we left for the community was law. Don't do this, don't do that. Spirituality, forget those new feasts. Theology, forget those Mu'tazila. We don't allow for proper theology, and then we call it Aqidah, because we're too scared to call it Kalam. We call it Tazkiyah, because we're too scared to call it Tasawwuf. We hide behind these things because we don't want to wake up the angry Salafi in the community. No, because once he starts going off, then watch out, because he's a millionaire. He's this, he's a founder, he's that person, he's this. We go and let that college student feel like there's no place for Islam. We need to protect these people in our communities. Blind tradition, out of the question. If you think you're going to persuade a child by trying to get them to follow a tradition blindly, forget about it.
All of us were once teenagers. It's simple, you've heard it all before, but I ask us to sit with that. We were all teenagers, right? And we know that our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that you're not among us those who don't show compassion to the old and compassion to the young. Be compassionate, be gentle. Raise our children out of a deep place of love and understanding.